Ms. McFarland is a nurse practitioner with 2 certifications. She is also a family nurse practitioner, certified nurse midwife. Midwife? Come on.
Yes.
Come on, you delivering babies
We
and
be
stuff?
we be birthing them babies.
Yeah, them days over for me, y'all. Get it. Birthing them babies. Yes. Them days over with, okay? All right. She is also a board certified family nurse practitioner by the American Academy of Nurse Practitioners. But she also has a virtual wellness healthcare with her fabulous team.
Yes.
And we're going to get into it a little bit. I'm not even going to bore y'all with a whole bunch of reading right now because we just going to tap into it.
Right.
The first question on my to-do list, can you just tell us, I know we know, kinda, but what is menopause?
Menopause is when a woman has matured to the point that her ovaries are not producing estrogen or progesterone, and we also have a little testosterone and androgen. And at that point, I like to think of it as menarche, which is when you have your first period in reverse. Okay, when you're a young girl and you start having those hormones grow, the breasts come, the hips get curvier, the waistline gets thinner. When those hormones have filtered out, get a little thicker in the waist. You know, your hair gets thinner, your energy is low. You know, it's a total body change. But it's how you look at this. You know, it's a rite of passage. It's an honor. It's an honor to become a monarch and you can teach the younger ones. So a lot of people look at menopause as, oh, I'm not a woman anymore. Well, no, not for me. I'm still that girl.
Yeah.
I'm still that girl.
Yeah. I'm still that girl.
Yeah. So it's and a lot of it is cultural. A lot of it's cultural.
Okay.
But we're getting out of that old wives' tale about menopause.
Yes.
We're getting, to know how to take care of ourselves. Yes, it's coming. It's natural. If it doesn't come, you're not alive. So I'd rather be alive with all the thickness in the middle and the hot flashes,
right.
And the wisdom. It comes with wisdom.
Yes. So y'all, we in it, okay? I'd rather be in it than not be in it, right?
Be in the game.
Yeah. What is up with the hormonal changes? Because I 1 minute I'm fine, and honey, I have a little heat moment come over, and I'm kind of a little angry bird.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Well, perimenopausal, you're weaning and waning. It's up, it's down. You're hot, you're cool. You're restless, you're angry, you're agitated. It just kind of, and sometimes you're not even aware of it. And I think the most important thing you can learn about menopause is that it does exist, and you're going through it. Because when you get a mood swing, everybody want to get out of your way.
Ain't that the truth? My husband be like, are you all right? Do you really got to have the fan on, the air on, the heating blanket on, and the fan by the bed? Yes. Put some pants on.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to die over here. I don't know which way I'm coming.
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
true.
God.
Just make him a little knit hat.
Yeah.
And give him some socks because the air conditioner is going down.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
He's like, it's so cold. It be cold in here. I be like, it feel good to me. Feel good. Shoot. Okay. One thing I need to know for sure, because I know y'all with me. What is up with the weight gain? Oh my God, I turned 47. We really started a year or so before now.
Yeah.
But I'm like popping out of weight in all different kinds of situations.
Yeah, perimenopausal, the average age a woman goes through menopause is about 46.
Okay.
Women tend to go a little earlier in the lower economic countries like Asia, India. But we in America, the average age is about 46. And you gain about 1.6 pounds a year once you go. Yeah, if you don't counteract it. Okay.
What?
Yes, it can happen. If
6
you do
pounds
nothing
a year.
1.6 pounds a year.
I did that in a month.
Yeah, well, if you don't count,
I was cooking pasta and
your metabolism,
bread.
Metabolism
butter.
slows down and everything goes straight to the middle. But your bones get weaker. And there are ways to counteract that.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to develop your exercise plan.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I was so, drawn to this event this year is just talk about menopause because it's here. And I'm at the age where some of my friends, we all feeling the same pressure. We have the same conversations. Ooh, child, ooh, give me a minute. Ooh, don't go anywhere in the event in the summertime.
Oh.
Baby.
I was so glad they started wearing just dresses and not layers, because I used to be a suit girl. I used to have a jacket. No, I would be
you come out that suit, we need to ring you out, don't we?
Yeah, no more suits. One piece and something that you can slide out of easily. But, you know, it is a condition. It's not a disease. We all, you know, experience it differently. Some women, I had a girlfriend that I said, what's going on? She said, oh, it just stopped. It just stopped.
Yeah, what's wrong with her? Was she dead?
You know, it just stopped. No hot flashes.
Really?
No nothing. And that's genetics.
Okay.
You know, that's genetics and lifestyles. If you're a high caffeine drinker, if you're a smoker, if you're overweight, before you go into menopause, you're probably going to be more symptomatic.
Okay.
You're probably going to be more
So we got to stop at the less trips to Starbucks and 7 Brew, okay? Get the coffee with no sugar in it, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, well.
Note to self.
Caffeine is the key.
Yes.
Caffeine aggravates, nicotine aggravates.
I do see a lot of people talk about hair loss too with menopause.
Yeah, hair loss, thinning.
Do you see a lot of that with some of your patients?
Absolutely,
okay.
Yes. Yeah, and sometimes it's genetic. You look at mother and grandmother, and they had full heads of hair in their young, and then, you know.
Just gone.
It's just gone.
But we do got some cute people in the building that can hook you up with a wig or two, honey.
Well, nowadays,
that's what we do.
You can have any kind of hair you want any day.
Do you hear me?
Anytime.
You can turn into Sasha overnight.
Fierce Sasha, that's right.
Yeah, but if I go outside, I'm going to turn into Tina Turner, because this hair is going to hit that humidity out there. Yeah. It's going to, you'll be like, dang, your hair was straight earlier. Yeah, it was. The menopause, but it really was, I understand. Okay. So I'm not real big on medication. But what can we do to kind of balance us out for those who may need some help?
And then some people, not everyone can take medication according to your history. If you have a history of blood clots, if you have a cardiovascular disease, if you're diabetic, normally it's a hormone replacement, estrogen, but not everybody can take that. What they have found out more lately is that non-steroidal hormone replacement, one drug that is normally a medicine for anxiety and depression, Paxil or paroxetine, has worked really well with hot flushes. So you can be happy and not have a hot flash. You know, Effexor, these are antidepressant, anti-anxiety medicine, and they work really well if you're not a person that can have a hormone. Now, I have a couple of patients that they meet the criteria. They don't have high blood pressure, they're good body weight, and I just put them on the birth control pill for a few years.
But then they gain weight, right? Or no?
No. Everybody don't gain weight on the birth control pill.
Ooh-wee. Okay.
And they're happy. Their hormone, it keeps your hormones smooth until you take them off, and then you're at the point where they're not as severe. Because it does get better. I don't think it ever goes away. But the hormone, the hot flashes that you get around menopause, the menstrual changes you get, it gets better. And then the longer you have it, it will get like every now and then kind of thing.
So if a new patient comes to you, what do they need to do to maybe reach out to you in your services?
Well, first of all, just say that. I'm waking up at night, I'm not sleeping well, I'm hot all the time. I say they're doing the hokey pokey. You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out. It's hot, it's cold.
How many of y'all do the hokey pokey at night? Raise your hand, don't be acting.
And acknowledge that it's really... It really is uncomfortable. And anything that keeps you in an uncomfortable state eventually messes with your psyche. Not everybody.
Yes.
But I think you have to make a purpose decision, like, this is where I am. Let me do everything I can to fix it. But if not, I got to deal with it.
That's right.
I got to deal with it. Some women, and there's old saying, oh, she lost her mind because she went through menopause. Well, not necessarily so. This person might have had some mental issues, which I'm sure the doctor can understand, with menopause. And it does affect your psyche, but not necessarily going through menopause causes you to have a mental illness.
So my best advice, ladies and gentlemen, call this nurse practitioner named Miss Marilyn McFarland, because sometimes we don't have all the answers, but we can pull together, and don't be afraid to talk about it, right? Because we're kind of all going through it. We want to go through it because she said if we don't, we're not going to be here. Hello.
Right. So it's how you look at a situation. you're mature. You've made it through the baby stage and all of that. And yes, you know, I'm not as cute, I think, in my figure as I used to be, but I'm smarter, and I know what things matter and what things don't.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Now, we can look cute in any stage. I always thought I was
Yes.
cuter in my fluffy stage, but then I look at them pictures, I say, ooh,
Yeah.
girl.
We're hard on ourselves.
Where's your neck at?
We're too hard on ourselves sometimes. The key now, you get to a certain age where it's about health.
Yes,
Healthy
that's
is
true.
beautiful, no matter where you are. If you're healthy, you got a good blood pressure, you got, you know, you exercise. Especially as we get older, we need to do weight training to keep our bones healthy, because they get thin. When the hormones decrease, our bones get thinner.
Absolutely.
So if you look at the whole health picture, you're beautiful. We all are.
We are so beautiful. Give it up for Miss Marilyn McFarland. Thank you so much for joining us at the Naturally Heard Hair event. I appreciate that. Can you just leave us with like one nugget, and then we can take us a fabulous picture over here to the side?
I think the one nugget that I would leave is that it's nothing. It used to have a stigma. Mm-hmm. It's not. Our culture is changing. We're celebrating menarche and young girls that are having their first period, and we're also celebrating menopause. And it's like you're not having babies. I've prayed a minute that, Lord, why is this here? I'm not having a baby.
Right.
Why, Lord? Why?
Yeah.
You know, you get to that point where you celebrate the fact that the cramping and all the menses, you don't have that anymore. So it becomes with a few little.
I'm gonna throw me a mental party. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Hello.
You need to.
When it stops.
We need to
baby.
celebrate that.
Yeah, we are.
Need to celebrate that.
All right, y'all hear that? So we're gonna take a few questions if y'all have any. Don't feel. You got a question? Okay. Question.
It's over here.
Miss Denisha, Miss McFarland, she's over to the right over there.
Well, just shout out. I'm
Go ahead, Denisha, you got it.
I'm menopausal now, so you got to work with me.
Okay, I wrote it down.
Okay.
Can you share your knowledge and experience on bioidentical hormone replacement by pellet injections?
Well, I can share, yes. I think that it has a place for some people, but I think there's still some experimental things about it that I don't recommend it.
Simple, point blank, do not
Yeah.
recommend. Okay.
And that's just one person's opinion.
Okay,
Thank you so much. We can take one more question. Hey, Veronica. She's one of our sponsors for the 7th Annual National Heard Hair event while we come to the mic.
What's going on with the achy joints? I could be feeling
Oof.
fine, right?
Yes.
And all of a sudden you get up, stiff and
Yeah.
aching. What's going? That's part of menopause?
That's
also?
part of menopause. Unfortunately, it is. Our bones get weaker. You seen little old ladies been over like this. Don't let that happen. You know, we should be on. By age 65, you should have a bone thick density test. But even that, make sure your calcium is good and weight. Weight makes bones thicker.
Weight.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's less achy, breaky kind of things.
Okay.
So we got to get in that
So
gym,
much.
get those weights on,
The
right?
the hormones, the estrogen is such a beautiful thing, especially when you are young, like these young ladies.
Yes.
I used to do that once.
Yeah. Come on.
Once upon a time.
Well, we can do it together. Come on.
Girl, call the crane. Lift me up.
Listen.
But that's what the beginning of estrogen looks like.
Okay.
I'm pretty much what you're middle. I'm at the end, you know? And it's all a beautiful stage.
Yes.
I still get my little swerve on.
I saw you walk up them stairs, girl. I saw you. Listen. She said,
Get my
"Don't
swerve
let this age fool you, honey.
Yeah,
We about to
yeah.
get into it."
Yeah,
Well, thank
yeah.
you so much. I
Thank
appreciate that. Listen, this is a great conversation, and we can always continue it. And if you will be a part of that, if I have any questions later, I can tap into you. Is that okay?
Okay, that's beautiful. Thank
All
you
right.
so
Y'all
much.
give it up, Nurse Practitioner McFarland. Thank you so much.
Thank you.